So depending on which direction I want to go, I'm going to use my opposite leg. So if I want to turn to the right, I'm going to use my left leg. If I want to turn to the left, I'm going to use my right leg. So to be able to turn my horse with my leg, well, all I'm going to be doing is I'm going to be turning my toe out. And the reason that I'm able just to turn my toe out and for my horse to respond to that is because I have contact all the way down to my calf. So with my leg on, as I'm moving the horse forward, I want to keep contact with my leg all the way down. That way, when I do use my leg to turn, I turn my toe out. And because my leg is on, my calf rolls against his side, and my horse feels that, and he should start turning. Right now, my leg isn't on, so Charlie's not responding to it. I don't want him to move off. But if I want to turn to the right, I'm going to turn my left toe out. And once the horse starts turning, then my foot goes back to neutral. It's just as little as that. And it's because my leg is laying against the horse's side already as we're riding. And as I turn my toe out, that causes my calf to roll, and he's going to feel the pressure from my calf. Okay? So whichever direction you want to go, use the opposite leg. You want to turn your toe out. Your horse should start turning. Once the horse starts to turn, then my foot goes back to neutral. If the horse stops turning, and then I'm just going to turn my toe back out. And if the horse ignores it, and I turn my toe out and he ignores it, well, I have a couple options. I can either bump, or I can make contact with my heel, like that, or if you're wearing a spur. But once the horse starts turning, my foot goes back to neutral, and the horse should continue turning until my body tells him something different. So position's also very important, because if you are pushing your heels down, causing your stirrups come forward, it's going to be a little more stiff and awkward to be able to turn your toe out and use your leg effectively in the turns. Also, you want to make sure that you're upright, because if you're leaning forward like this and it brings your stirrups back, you're not going to be as effective to be able to use your legs effectively and be able to turn your toe out without feeling a little stiff and awkward about that. So even at higher gaits, higher speeds, you can easily use your legs to turn the horse because you're sitting upright, your legs are underneath you. You just turn your toe out, your horse feels your calf roll against his side, and he should start turning. So that's how I use my leg. That's how I use my leg to turn a horse. I'll demonstrate with Charlie. I mean, even at the trot, even at the canter, it's just turning your toe out, okay? Get it forward. Turn my toe out. Turn, my foot goes back to neutral, and he continues to turn until I tell him something different, just like that, okay? Now, I don't have a cameraman. I can't get too crazy out here, but I just move it forward, turn my toe out, back to turn, my foot goes back to neutral, and he continues to turn until I tell him something different. Now, if he ignored that, then I would use my heel or, bump against his side, say, hey, wake up, listen to my leg. But it's just as easy as that. Stay upright, keep your heels underneath you, turn your toe out right where your leg hangs on position 2. That's the position that I want to turn my horse. So if I want to use position 1 to turn his shoulders, all I'm going to do is I'm going to slide my foot forward a little bit and then turn my toe if I want to hit his shoulders just to move. If I want his hind end to move, I slide my leg back just about an inch, turn my toe out, and ask his hind end to move. Once he starts to turn move his hind end over, and then my foot goes back to neutral. So that's how I horse with my legs, whether I want him to turn his whole body or just turn on his forehand or turn on his hindquarters. It's just about turning my toe out. The horse feels that your calf roll. He feels that pressure from your calf, and that's his cue. So I really hope that helped. Until next time, Charlie and I thank you for watching. Bye-bye.